Wadude. I'm based in Lagos State, Nigeria, and I just told my part of the story as an independent artist. And Veli, vroom.
Okay. See, I love you. Do you love me, boo?
I go by the name Omola Olamide. I make different genres of music. When I started music, the mistakes I made, yeah, I was too confident in my craft. I was thinking, man, it was just music that was gonna get me out there. You know, I thought I could do it all alone without strategy and plans, but you know, I was taught the hard way. Yeah, you know, my dad is a pastor, so you know, I had this early exposure to, you know, praises and worship in the church. So you know, that actually inspired me because you know, I could get to realize that people then in my church could use music to communicate with the audience, and it had a very, very big effect. So you know, I've had that early connection to music. How it feels to be an independent artist. It is fun and it is tiring at the same time. Like I said, you'll be stuck between those two decisions, and that is giving up and pushing harder. So it is left to you as an artist to decide which you're going to choose, you know. Challenges I face as an independent artist, you know, is building up a kind of connection with people out there, people that are already out there, to, you know, to help get my music out there. Because, you know, the structure of the industry right now is very complex. And, you know, you can't just come into the scene, like, just come into the scene just like that. You have to, you know, you have to get some necessary things done, know some people. Yeah. And, you know, those things cannot be easy for an independent artist. So, you know, sometimes your craft can speak for you in a little bit of way, but it still goes a long way when you have to meet the necessary people. I mean, the difficult things you don't have access to as an independent artist is getting your song to the mainstream. It takes hard work and strategy and commitment from a number of people. I'll be like, man, we must see this guy grow. You feel me? It takes just that, man. The way I go about my distribution and promotion as an independent artist, it is very, very stressful, and I'm pretty sure it is the same way for every independent artist out there. You know, you have to do extra. Yeah, you have to do extra. You have to tip a little harder, which is not supposed to be so. I don't know how you spend a lot of money, you know, creating content and music videos and creating music, and you know, to put it out there, you still have to pay some money. That's the society we live in. So you know, so we just have to own up to it and you know, push through. Yeah, me, I have my studio in my house. I sing every day. I made sure that is, you know, very accessible to me. I have my studio right there. I make music every single day. You know, I try to put out content too, you know. That is one of the things I made very accessible to myself. I know it's not easy, but you know, I'm a gangster. I have to make those things accessible to myself. I cannot beg anybody to record me. So you know, are there times in my music journey whereby I almost gave up, right? Yeah, let me just say it happened twice, you know. It happened right after I gave birth to my boy. I have a son. Yeah, I have a 1-year-old boy. So, you know, I gave birth to him, and, you know, I was new to fatherhood, and I felt I could balance the scale, man. It was very, very difficult. It was very, very difficult for me. Until, you know, I got an enlightenment from somebody, you know, bigger than me, someone more experienced than me in the music industry, that told me, yeah, this is how to go about this and that. And the second time was when I lost everything to, I lost everything to the government at the time in my life, yeah. So, I lost every goddamn thing. It all stemmed up from, a couple of people envying a young person, Envy set in where I was then. I never knew I was fucking with the wrong set of people. So, envy came in and I wasn't watchful. So, it got to the extent that I got set up, the government picked me up, I got under some stupid ass, nasty lie, all framed up investigation, So it was all just made up. But I lost so many things. And it can be very, very funny because you can have every single thing and in the twinkle of an eye you will lose every single thing, man. So, that phase was one of the hardest for me in my life because in my 20-something years of living, I'm facing what 50, 60, 70-year-old men will face it. No lies, man. I'm not even capping at all. And I don't even want to go deep into that because it's just one of those times in my life where I almost gave up on every single thing. But it took extra courage for me to decide that, man, guy, you have some people to prove wrong, man. You can't let these people see you like a loser. So, I picked up myself. I started all over again. I started from zero. I started all over, man. Fucking all over. And, I'm happy for the little growth. It's not funny, but I'm grateful for the growth. So I almost gave up then, but I never did. There's story, plenty story to tell, man. If I have one reason to quit music, what would that be? Basically, man, if there should ever be a reason to quit music, and I eventually do, I will still not feel fulfilled. Yeah, it has to do with my psychological well-being. Yeah, I think I'm so immersed with that creative process that if I don't even do it for a very long time, because I'm the kind of person that I think a lot. Yeah, I have a lot of things. I process too many thoughts. Bro, in a day I can process like 5,000 thoughts. So, I process so many, I think things through every time. So in the process of thinking those things through, I come up with creative things musically. So even if I'm not in the studio, even if I'm not doing music presently, I come up with ideas. Yeah. So if I stop, if I decide I'm going to stop, I'm going to get myself fucked up mentally. So I don't think there will be a reason for me to stop music, man. Would I go for a label deal? I can't go for a label deal in this side of the world. Yeah, in this side of the world I can't. The kind of deal I can go for is a distribution deal. Yeah, just give me a platform to distribute my music. I can't sign to a label. I'm gonna be honest here, bro. I'm the kind of person that at no point in time, I like to be accountable to myself at any point in time. So that is why I waited a very, very long time in my life to be able to, get to some point financially to be able to push my music out there. I just feel people out here, I don't know, I'm not sure, but I feel there's a little bit of exploit when it comes to those kind of deals out here, in this side of the world. So like I said earlier, if I'm going to get a record label deal, it's going to be a very, very well-detailed international record label deal. So, I don't know what might happen in this side of the world in the next coming years. Our side might be bigger than the other side of the world, but I just feel there are some things that need to be done right to make me actually feel, yeah, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do by signing to a record label deal out here. So, you know, I don't like all the stress of how my family relate to my music. It is just recently, like a year, 2 years ago, they started fucking with my sound. So, you know, like I said, I came from a pastoral house. So, you know, my dad is a pastor and my mom's a minister, this and that. So, you know, there's a lot of eyes watching. Well, you know me, I just have to answer my call as a musician. You answer your call as a pastor, I must answer my call as a musician. So you feel me? So that was just it, and you know. And when they started seeing the growth and the things I've been doing, they started seeing me on TV. Started seeing my interviews, and the church members will come and tell them, Daddy Mori Moi, Mori Moi no television. You know, all those kind of things started giving them confidence to own up to the fact that I'm an artist. So, you know, my dad has been very supportive lately. Yeah, follows all my content, criticizes the one that he feels, you know. Yeah, it's been fun. How I go by my social media, you know, actually, me, I don't let my emotions get tied to my social media. Yeah, I don't let those things drive me because those things are not real, man. Yeah, so it's just people masking on the AI. So I won't let whatever they think get to me. So I don't attach my happiness to that app or to whatever app. So I just see that place as a place of fun. Everybody's crazy out there, man. Everybody's crazy, so you have to do crazy things to crazy people.
Veli. So, bro. Charlie Moraju bailo. Charlie Moraju bailo. Charlie Moraju bailo. See, Charlie Moraju bailo. Charlie Moraju bailo.